Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. Stop whatever you're doing and look at what's lining up right now. We've got a textbook XRP to Bitcoin setup that could rip the faces off anyone sleeping on it. Bitcoin is staring down the next leg higher while people are prematurely calling the top. And Ripple? Yeah, well, guess what? Ripple just made a move so big that even Swift, the dinosaur of global payments, they had to tip their hat to them. This isn't one headline. This is 3 freight trains on the same track, all headed in the same direction. And if you can see the setup before the rest of the market catches on, guess what? You're not just early. You are freaking positioned, folks. I hope you're ready. I hope you're strapped in. I hope you're buckled in because you are in for a wild ride. And it all starts now, folks. Welcome to the Bullwinkle Blueprint. If you're new around here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And if you were coming back for some more of that good info, do me a favor. Take 2 seconds out of your viewing experience and hit that thumbs up. That thumbs up button tells YouTube that we need to send this video absolutely viral and let all of the crypto community know that they need to give it a listen. I appreciate everyone who has hit that thumbs up button. The videos have been performing extremely well, and I thank you for that. Without further ado, sit back, relax, get yourself a nice cup of coffee like I got, maybe some tea, maybe a cold drink, and let's jump into it. Bitcoin, 119,000. $106. It's currently down 1.46%. Ethereum coming in at 4,646. It's currently down 1.15%. XRP, $3.11. Not too shabby. It's down 3% as the total cryptocurrency market cap still up at 4.11 trillion. I like what I'm seeing. Now, a lot of people got freaked out yesterday. They saw this little bit of a correction, this little bit of a dip, and they said, bull run's over. Folks, do you realize that the prices in the market are exactly the same they were just a couple of days ago? Remember, what goes up at some point must come back down, because here's what happens. Let me break this down to you. We call it riponology. When we go up, we see what's out there. We look at the liquidity, right? It's like going to the top of the hill and looking over, see what you got to work with. You're like, all right, I see it now. We come back down. We scoop up as much liquidity as we can at the lower levels. What that is extra energy and extra fuel for us. Therefore, next time we go to run back up, we have no issues clearing the hurdles and clearing the levels that we need to clear. And we spoke about XRP, 366. We talked about it for quite some time. And we're going to jump into that in 1 second here. We've been rejected now 16 times off of the first level around 333, which is the gateway to getting us to our final level, 366. 16 times. So where we are right now, 311, we're in a good position. Now, when we look at XRP in the Bitcoin chart, and I told you that is your ultimate chart, that's the one chart that you should be paying attention to. Credible Crypto put this out. The PO3 on XRP to Bitcoin played out beautifully after testing a local supply in red. He said we made a move back down to range lows, and I think we have a decent chance here that we're going to form a triple tap, higher low here, and then attack range high. So let me blow this up and let's break this down. This is a very clean setup, and it leads to the same promised land and the same chart that I have been showing you for quite some time. Okay, so Credible Crypto in his analysis is talking about the power of 3. That's what the PO3 is. What this is an accumulation phase check. It's a fake out move check. And then that big push right into your local supply zone, which is marked in the red on the chart, that red area, well, that's where the sellers historically step in to slam the brake. But here's where this gets interesting, because after tagging that zone, price pulled back to the range lows, those lows that we've been watching for weeks. And now what? We got 3 bounces here. You can see Cred marked them out in the green. Looks like little smiley faces. Those are your bounces. That is your potential triple tap. And every time we hold a little higher at support, it signals that the sellers are running out of ammo. You can see We want to get the close on the 3rd higher than the one on the 2nd. So the supply zone up top, this was already tested once. Every test, it chips away at those sell orders, right? It makes that wall weaker and weaker and weaker. So next time we push back, we're not just knocking. We're going to be kicking this door down off the hinges. So if this does happen, the path to the range highs, it opens up. And historically, when XRP Bitcoin clears this kind of supply, it doesn't just drift, folks. It absolutely rips. So what are you going to look for? Higher low to confirm this triple tap. Strong momentum building back into the supply, and then a breakout that flips the ratio back into bullish territory. If we get all three of these, this is going to be one of those trades, one of those moves that people are going to be talking about for a month. Now, you can see the weekend local supply to range high is sitting at the 3050 XRP to Bitcoin Satoshi value. If you do a little math on that at Bitcoin's current price, because remember, it's all based upon Bitcoin's current price, and Bitcoin's price always moves. You know what number that we are looking at? The same number I've been speaking about for quite some time. We'll circle it right here. It is the range top of our final resistance area, sitting at $3.66. Funny how everything lines up now, isn't it? Now, as all this is going down and we look at the charts, I keep hearing these people on Twitter. You know, it's these people that come out of the woodworks and they don't know technical analysis, they don't know charts, but they try to gain your attention. They're trying to stir up something. They're trying to act like they're the next hero. And they keep saying the bull run is over. Folks, I am here to tell you 100% no. The bull run is not over. It's not even close to being over. We have 5 months left. We're still on deck for an $140,000 Bitcoin, and then we have the next target sitting at $175,000. The price right now is basically sitting where it just was a couple of days ago. Nothing is broken. Look around at the macro. The US president openly bullish on crypto. Spot ETFs are here and more money are flowing in. Institutions, real money, it's all pouring into the cryptocurrency markets, and the on-ramps have never been wider. Tops in crypto, it don't happen when the infrastructure is still being built out and the narrative is still strengthening. Tops happen when everyone's already in, when euphoria is peaking. We're nowhere near that. Euphoria has never peaked during this cycle. People have been holding on for dear life this whole entire cycle. We haven't had that euphoric moment. That is still coming. And here's the kicker. Because every time the market pauses like this, the impatient money, it rotates out. And you know what? The smart money, we double down. The path to 140, it's intact. And the move to 175, it's still in play. So no, guess what? The top isn't in. The next leg is 100% loading. Now, Smoke put this out. This is a beautiful, beautiful thing right here. So just when you thought Ripple couldn't turn up the heat anymore, they dropped a move that has Swift basically acknowledging a checkmate. On August 7th, we're going to date back a week here, Ripple announced a $200 million purchase of Rail. Rail is a stablecoin platform perfectly timed with a new U.S. law signed by President Trump to boost crypto adoption in the financial system. RLUSD, Ripple stablecoin, it's not a side project. Its trading volume surged over 319% in March to nearly 40 million. We're talking real money, real transactions. But this is just one piece, because back in April, Ripple dropped $1.25 billion to acquire Hidden Road, another calculated move setting up this exact infrastructure that RLUSD needs. Brad Garlinghouse has made it crystal clear. RLUSD is aiming for a top 5 stablecoin spot by the end of the year, taking direct aim at both USDT and USDC. That's not crypto project behavior. That's empire building, everyone. That's strategic acquisitions, that's legal tailwinds, and that's competitive recognitions from the biggest name in global settlement. Ripple isn't just in the game. They're here setting the rules. So as people are out there screaming and kicking the bull run's done, they're getting nervous because the crypto prices are the same exact prices they were last week, I want you to remember, the charts tell the real story. XRP to Bitcoin, it's primed for a breakout. Bitcoin's path to 140 and 175, it's still intact despite all of the fear noise going on out there. Ripple stacking legal wins, acquisitions, and competitive advantages to dominate global financial rails. That's technicals, macro, and fundamentals all pointing in the same exact direction. When those three agree, guess what? The market, it doesn't whisper, it roars. You can fade the noise or you can position from the signal. And right now, the signal is loud and clear. I hope you enjoyed. On your way out, hit that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. I'll be back a little bit later this afternoon